He became the ultimate rebellious poster boy for the 1960s anti-war counterculture. But Jim Morrison's most closely guarded secret was his immediate family. His father was actually George Stephen Morrison, a high-ranking US Navy Admiral who commanded the American fleet during the Gulf of Tonkin incident, the exact military event that sparked the massive escalation of the Vietnam War that Jim and his generation were so fiercely protesting. Because of this massive ideological divide, Morrison essentially disowned his family. On early press releases for The Doors, he flatly claimed that his parents were dead. Despite fronting one of the most musically complex and iconic rock bands of the 1960s, Jim Morrison couldn't play guitar, bass, or piano. The genesis of The Doors happened in 1965 on Venice Beach, California, when a homeless Morrison ran into his old UCLA film school classmate, Ray Manzarek. Morrison told Manzarek he had been writing songs in his head. Because he couldn't play them, he simply sat in the sand and sang the a cappella melody from Moonlight Drive. Manzarek was so blown away by the lyrics and the vocal phrasing that he immediately suggested they form a band. Morrison's antagonistic relationship with authority made history in December 1967 in New Haven, Connecticut. Before the show, a police officer who didn't recognize Morrison found him making out with a fan in a backstage shower stall and sprayed him with mace. Furious and eyes still burning, Morrison took to the stage and began taunting the police to the crowd, calling the officer a little blue man in a little blue hat. The police literally stopped the concert, walked onto the stage, and arrested him in front of the screaming audience. During the bridge of the legendary song LA Woman, Morrison repeatedly chants the phrase, "Mr. Mojo Risin'." This wasn't just psychedelic blues nonsense, it is a perfect anagram of his own name, Jim Morrison. Fascinated by the idea of disappearing, Morrison frequently joked to the band that he was going to fake his own death, flee to Africa to write poetry, and use Mr. Mojo Risin' as his secret alias to securely contact them from hiding. Today, billboards promoting music are standard, but in 1967, they were exclusively used for cars, cigarettes, and casino shows. The Doors changed that. To promote their debut album, the band and their label spent $1,200 to rent a massive billboard on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles. It was a completely revolutionary marketing tactic for a rock band, and Morrison became so obsessed with it that he frequently climbed the billboard structure at night